it's Sarah. Um, so I wasn't sure if I was going to vlog about this, but it's been on my mind, so here I am. I guess I'm here feeling a little bit ashamed, because, well, let's start here. Um, the other day I was telling Erica, Success with HCG, I was telling Erica that I felt like a Fugazi. You know, a Fugazi, like in the mob movies. I just love those movies. And what I meant by that is, like, my round's coming to an end, and I know that I've lost weight and stuff, and I don't really feel like I earned it. And what I mean by earning it is, what did I really do to get here? Like, I'm following this really strict protocol and it's telling me what to do. And, every day I have to fight the urge to cheat, whether it's just a little bite of this or a taste of that or a drink or some wine. All the old things that used to just comfort me. Um, I can't do it. But now that it's coming to an end, I don't feel like I've built any good habits, and I'm afraid of what's going to happen in P3. So I guess that brings me to why I'm vlogging right now and just getting home. And um, I went to the diet pill doctor today, and if you guys are familiar with me, you know that I started off with the whole phentermine because that's what I was doing beforehand, and then I learned about HCG from the diet pill doctor. But anyways, it's neither here nor there. I kind of really, like, at the end of all this, and what I mean by all this is, like, once this is all over, I want to be better. Like, I don't want to obsess over dieting or go up and down in my weight. But I also need to protect myself and protect the weight that I've lost already, and that's why I went to the diet pill doctor today. So, also, because my weight's getting down lower, they cut you off at a certain point. So, I'll get to that. Yeah, so I went there and, they raised the price. It used to be $35, now it's 50. And, all these people, these mostly women, there was actually a police officer guy there, and I'm like, what are you here for? But whatever, it's a pill factory, and they just, like, make you wait forever, and it's just, they're rude, and I hate it. And I see all these girls with such sad looks on their faces, and it reminded me of, like, how I felt going in there every month and only losing like 2 or 3 pounds. And, later during this journey, I realized it's because I would binge eat after my reward from going to the diet pill doctor. So whatever weight I lost, I would binge, like, and eat all this bad food for one day, and it turned to 2 days, and turned to 3 days, and then I'm like, okay, and then I starved myself on these diet pills, and then I was just a whole mess. So I talked to a few of the girls there actually about HCG, gave them hcgchica.com, and just told them, like, hey, you don't have to do this. Like, there's another way, and I've been successful, and but then I felt retarded, like, well, if you're successful, why are you here? And I'm like, honestly, like, I'm here because for my protection. Like, I need this as a backup. So I did it, and I got them, and that's that. And I don't know why I feel so ashamed about it. But I guess I'm just putting it out there because this is my journey and this is just my shit, and it's like one day somebody out there is going to see my vlog and be like, dude, I totally am going through that because I had searched, like, so many forums, like, is anybody, like, going through this, like, switching from phentermine to HCG? And I know that they're out there because at the phentermine clinic, actually, they were like, they were talking about HCG, and they weren't. It took a while for them to actually say HCG. I'm listening to these, like, clerks or whoever, medical assistants, talking to these people like, oh, are you here for injections today? It's $180. That's what they used to tell me, and that's how I came across HCG, doing my own research and doing it for myself. But what they do is, and she said, the girl, she's like, well, phentermine causes muscle loss, and this injection, which is HCG, prevents that, and it's going to go through your abnormal fat stores and, yada yada. And I just got so angry, like, that is not even the right way, because you're only giving these shots, 4 shots Okay, 4 shots, $180, 1 shot a week, with no instruction at all about eating 500 calories. I don't even know how they're doing this and even being successful, but these women are there like, okay, well, how much is it? 180, okay. And I'm just like, oh, that's so sad, because that's where I was. But that's not the point. I went there today and I hated waiting in that room. And when the doctor finally took me back, of course, I lost all this weight and I was like, oh God. And I've been drinking my gallon of water, like just trying to bulk up to have more weight on me, which I know is wrong, but look, it is what it is. And so he said, okay, wow, you've lost like a lot of weight. And I'm like, yeah, I totally did. And he's like, okay, well, you barely made it. Like your BMI is at 28. Because my weight, which was, it came up higher. I was 144 this morning, but it registered as 148 with my clothes on in the water. And he was like, next month, I'm not going to be able to give you these pills anymore because your BMI is you're already at a certain level. He's like, but you can come back next month and I'll give you injections and we'll do and he never says HCG, but he's talking of HCG once a week. I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm just thinking, give me my pills, like whatever. And so yeah, so he was like, yeah, that's it. So that's what I did. And I just thought for two reasons I went. Like one, I'm freaking the out about P3. Okay, I feel like I came into this journey feeling ashamed. And I remember talking to my mom and telling her about it, and my sister, and they were like, what is this? Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm like, look guys, like I'm telling you because like I'm gonna be on YouTube and it's like there's a community out there. It's like totally legit. I've watched these videos, blah blah blah. But my sister, and my mom's like, fine, whatever. But my sister, my little sister, who actually, I'm trying to convince to do this. She has about 100 pounds to lose, she says. But my sister said like all the questions, right? And she said, how do you feel about this? And I was like, I feel ashamed, like sad. I feel sad that I had to come to this. I do, I did. And I felt that way. Like, why do I have to go to such extreme? Like, I just didn't trust HCG at first. I didn't know what the hell I was getting into. I've never, blogged. I don't do the social media, like, but I felt like, okay, I'm gonna do this. So now I feel like and it's coming to an end, I feel those same feelings of shame coming back. And there's really not a reason for it. I don't know why I feel that way. But I guess I'm just like the whole Fugazi. Like I was telling Erica, like I'm like, okay, cool, like, I'm back to the way I used to look, and I'm going through boxes like this dress and my stuff, I'm getting, this is me, this is what I used to look like, and I'm going and getting boxes of clothes that I have stored away, and stuff. I have like way too much stuff, but just stuff, and that just didn't fit me anymore, and I stored away in a garage. Like, okay, that's it. And so the last week or so, every evening I've been getting my stuff out and, hanging it back up and cleaning my closet and making room and getting rid of my fat clothes and just like, it's been very emotional for me. Is it silly? Maybe it is. Maybe it's silly, but it's me. And it's, I'm just like, man, I did that. I know what I did now. Until now. I mean, before I was in denial. Like, oh, I have PCOS. I'm 33. I can't lose weight. That's what it is. I'm on diet pills. But going through this journey, I realized, like, oh my God. When I had the urges to, like, binge, like go and I'm talking like take cookies and hide in the bathroom and eat them because I didn't want anybody to see me. Like, who does that? And I did that, and I was like, I literally did not ever register that it was causing me to gain weight, if that makes any sense. Like, I was like, oh no, like I have no idea why I'm getting heavier. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm working out. I'm taking diet pills. But on this journey, I realized all my bad habits because the urges would come and I would be like, oh, I'm gonna wait a minute, like why am I trying to do this? But that's where I guess I feel shame, like, okay, now that these restrictions are going to be removed from me, how am I going to act? What am I going to do? So to prepare, And for me, for safety, for one, and the next thing is like I already had a rapport with the diet pill doctor, and you're only allowed to skip like 3 months at most without they charging you hundreds of dollars to get rescheduled within their stupid clinic. And I was still within that time, and I was like, you know what, like I don't know what's gonna happen 4 months from now, and I'm not gonna go through a restart if I have to, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go now, pay my $50, and just be like, hey, give me my last prescription, and I'm gonna have those there as a backup. I'm going on vacation this summer, and I just if something goes wrong and something, they're my backup. So yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.